Right, so, Odysseus, I've got a bit of a curveball for you today. We're talking holidays, but with a twist. A really, archaeological twist, actually.
Oh, right, okay. Intriguing. I'm all ears. Archaeology and holidays. I'm picturing, what, a digging trip to Luxor as a holiday? Or, maybe trying to decipher the room service menu in, like, ancient Latin.
Yeah, a bit of both, but also not quite. I mean, the core idea is, can you see the similarities between going on, say, a field trip to decipher hieroglyphs as an archaeologist, and, just going on a regular holiday, like a proper relaxing break?
Hmm. At first blush, it sounds like, well, apples and oranges, doesn't it? One's intense work, meticulous, academic. The other's about switching off, beaches, cocktails. But you've got that look, Athena. You're going to tell me there's more to it, aren't you?
Absolutely. There's so much more. I think we sometimes forget the shared human experience in both. The anticipation, the discovery, the immersion, all of it, actually. It's not just about the sand, or the lack thereof in an archaeological trench. There's a real common thread running through both these types of, well, journeys.
Okay, I'm hooked. Let's unpack this then. You've definitely piqued my curiosity here. How on earth do you equate deciphering ancient texts with, like, sipping a mojito by the pool?
Well, think about the preparation first, right? If you're an archaeologist going to, say, the Valley of the Kings, you're not just hopping on a plane, are you? You're reading up, you're studying the history, the specific period, the previous finds, the language, where the best sites are. You're doing intense research.
Yeah, that's true. Hours in the library, poring over journals, mapping out potential areas, understanding the geology, the culture of the time. It's exhaustive, really.
Exactly. Now, compare that to planning a really good holiday. You're not just booking a flight and a hotel, are you? You're looking up the best restaurants, the must-see sites, maybe a bit of the local history, what phrases you might need, which areas to avoid, local customs, You're trying to get the most out of your experience.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. It's that deep dive into the unknown, isn't it? You want to feel prepared, like you've got a handle on what you're stepping into, whether it's an ancient tomb or a bustling foreign market. You're almost curating the experience beforehand.
Totally. It's like you're building a mental map. For the archaeologist, it's a map of ancient Egypt and its inscriptions. For the holidaymaker, it's a map of Florence's best gelato spots and the Uffizi Gallery. Both are trying to anticipate and enrich their time there. They're both, getting really excited about what they're about to encounter.
The anticipation is huge. I mean, the planning itself becomes part of the journey, doesn't it? That feeling of, I'm almost there and I know a bit about what to expect. That's a really solid point, Athena. So, we've planned our trip, we've arrived. Now, for the archaeologist, it's about, what, uncovering a shard of pottery or finally making sense of a tricky hieroglyph, that aha moment.
Yes, that eureka feeling when you realize, oh my goodness, this isn't just a pattern. This is actually a known determinative for a specific pharaoh. Or you find a new chamber. It's an incredible rush of intellectual triumph, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the culmination of all that hard work and research paying off. The past suddenly speaks to you. It's a connection across millennia. Pretty profound, actually.
Right. Now, picture this for a holidaymaker. You're wandering down a back street in Rome, right? And you stumble upon this tiny, authentic trattoria that wasn't in any guidebook, and the pasta is like the best you've ever had. Or you turn a corner and suddenly there's this incredible undiscovered piazza with a fountain nobody told you about. That's a discovery.
Oh, totally. Or you find that perfect little artisan shop with something unique, something you'll never see anywhere else. It's not a hieroglyph, but it's your find, isn't it? It feels personal, like you've, well, unlocked a secret part of the place.
Exactly. The same underlying psychological reward. It's that thrill of personal discovery, the feeling of having found something special, something that makes the experience uniquely yours. It's really powerful, that sense of, I found this and it's amazing. And then there's the deciphering part, isn't it? For an archaeologist, it's literally deciphering hieroglyphs, understanding the nuances of ancient Egyptian language, understanding the nuances of ancient Egyptian language through symbols. It's like a deep, deep dive into how they thought.
It's not just translating words, it's understanding context, symbolism, the whole cosmology of a civilization. Every stroke, every image tells a story about their beliefs, their daily lives, their leaders. It's a huge undertaking.
Precisely. And on holiday, you're doing a version of that, aren't you? You're trying to decipher a new culture, like, why do people eat dinner so late in Spain? Or why do they queue differently in Japan? You're interpreting social cues, trying to understand local customs, maybe even learning a few basic phrases to navigate. You're making sense of a different, well, text of human behavior.
That's a brilliant way to put it, Athena. You're reading the unspoken language of a place, aren't you? Trying to fit in, to appreciate the rhythms of a society that's not your own. It's about empathy, really, putting yourself in someone else's, well, cultural shoes.
Yeah, absolutely. Both experiences demand a certain level of open-mindedness and observation. You're actively trying to understand a world that's different from yours, whether it's thousands of years ago or just across the continent. You're trying to, find your footing in this new environment.
It's about making sense of the unknown, about translating difference into understanding. I hadn't thought of it quite like that, but you're spot on. Both require a kind of intellectual and emotional engagement. So, after all that deciphering and understanding, what's the lasting impact? For an archaeologist, it's new knowledge, new theories, perhaps even a publication, a contribution to understanding humanity's past.
Exactly. You bring back data, artifacts, stories from the past that reshape our understanding. That deep immersion creates a profound shift in perspective. You've walked where pharaohs walked. You've touched history. You carry that with you.
It becomes part of who you are, doesn't it? That direct connection to the ancient world is just, it's really, really powerful. You've been changed by the experience.
And it's the same with a holiday. You come back with memories, right? Photos, souvenirs, stories to tell your friends. You might have learned a bit of a new language, tried new foods, seen incredible sights. Those experiences, they stick with you. They broaden your horizons. Yeah, you totally change your perspective on things. You might start appreciating your own culture differently or feel more connected to the wider world. It's not just a break. It's a period of growth, really.
Precisely. Both an archaeological dig and a holiday are forms of, well, profound travel. They both involve leaving your comfort zone, embracing the new, and returning with a richer understanding of the world, whether that's the ancient world or a contemporary one. It's all about collecting those experiences and memories.
So, when you boil it down, Odysseus, it really feels like both these journeys, this archaeological dig and this holiday, they're about expanding your world, aren't they? The journeys of both the mind and the spirit.
I absolutely agree now. I mean, at the start, I was a bit like, really? Holidays and hieroglyphs? But you've really laid it out so clearly. The preparation, the thrill of discovery, the process of understanding a foreign culture or a lost civilization, and then the lasting impact. It's all there.
Yeah, it's really fascinating how much we seek out similar things. That desire to learn, to experience, to just broaden our own horizons. Whether it's piecing together a broken pot or finding the perfect little cafe in Paris, It's that human drive for novelty and meaningful connection.
And the fact that both can be exhausting, but also incredibly rewarding. You come back like physically tired from all the walking or digging, but mentally, spiritually, you're recharged in a different way. You've gained something invaluable.
Totally. It's that feeling of having really truly lived something. You know, you've got stories that aren't just, oh, I went to work. They're, I discovered this, or I experienced that. It's the human story, really.
It's about the adventure, isn't it? Whether it's an academic pursuit or a leisurely escape, we're all searching for that spark of adventure. And that's a beautiful commonality.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Cheers to adventures, big and small. Speaking of adventures, Odysseus, there's one aspect of archaeological exploration that I think often gets romanticized, especially when we talk about ancient tombs and their secrets.
Ah, the Indiana Jones effect, you mean? Like booby traps and rolling boulders, right? Always a crowd pleaser on screen.
Exactly. But realistically, beyond the Hollywood theatrics, what are the real challenges involved in exploring a deep ancient site?
Well, the true traps are far less dramatic, but far more immediate. We're talking about things like structural collapses, unstable passages, and the very risk of oxygen depletion in sealed spaces. Even the dust, accumulated over millennia, can be a serious respiratory hazard.
Wow. So the actual dangers are far more inherent to the environment itself, rather than deliberately placed obstacles. It's not about dodging a spear, but about careful, scientific navigation of a fragile ancient space.
Precisely. It really underscores why meticulous preparation, structural assessments, and stringent safety protocols are absolutely critical. It's far more about rigorous science and caution than any kind of fantasy adventure.
It truly highlights the gravity of the work, doesn't it? Beyond the traps, it's about pure, unadulterated peril. But even with all those real dangers, Odysseus, there's still that profound, almost magnetic pull toward the unknown, isn't there? That whisper of something more, something hidden.
Oh, absolutely. It's the ultimate what if. The very real possibility of discovering a secret chamber, untouched for thousands of years, is the dream that fuels so much of the painstaking effort. A sealed room, a hidden passage, that's the archaeological holy grail.
I can only imagine that feeling, to be the first person in millennia to glimpse inside a space that was deliberately hidden. What could be inside? Scrolls, artifacts, an entirely new understanding of an ancient culture?
Precisely. It's not just about the objects, though those are invaluable. It's about the context, the undisturbed narrative. A secret chamber offers a direct, unadulterated window into a moment in time, often providing revelations that rewrite history.
So, even with all the meticulous planning and safety measures against real dangers, that enduring hope of finding such a profound secret is what keeps the passion alive. It's the ultimate, eureka potential.
Indeed, it's a testament to the human spirit of exploration, coupled with scientific rigor. To approach such a discovery with the respect and care it deserves, despite the overwhelming excitement, that's the true challenge and the true reward.
Odysseus, last thought. That airplane ride home from an immersive holiday, does it feel like an archaeologist escaping back to modern civilization?
Absolutely. Leaving the dig site, be it beach or bustling city, ascending into the contemporary, shedding ancient dust for airport air, a clear re-entry protocol.
Right. You've been in a different rhythm, another world. Then, high above, you disconnect, preparing for the familiar, a definite, almost ritualistic shift.
It's where the recent past, your holiday, recedes. You process it much like an archaeologist analyzing findings back in the lab, far from excavation.
That plane, your time machine, propels you back to modern reality, both a relief and a wistful departure, a necessary transition.
Precisely. A vital break from the field, enabling the experience to be creatively understood from